in the game. We can hardly wait for the start of this one. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we've been around for a minute, as the kids like to say. I called your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day who are now the veteran players in the league, and we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in with a guy who knows what he's doing back at quarterback.
Oh, and it really does. And remember, Mike, the only way to gain experience is to gain experience. There's no magic formula. You got to be in the fire, make mistakes, make great plays, learning lessons. The more you see, the better you get, and no position is that more magnified than in the NFL at the quarterback position. So the fact that these guys have played so many games, so many seasons, they've seen so much, that's a huge advantage for each of these teams. Now the question is, in today's matchup, who comes out on top?
So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Second down and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That pass complete to the veteran, Sterling Shepard.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They put Adams in motion. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. They get 18 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball. Give our offense a opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
First and 10 now from the 36. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford, second among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad team. Left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
That's caught downfield by Robinson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47.
Now Stafford. In trouble, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with the third-year man. It's Rashad White. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
To the left side, and Adams has it. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run it. It's Irvin. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Right back to Irving. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This about as short as you can get. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Rams offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to... The ball was arriving, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. In motion, it's Robinson. Throw it on third down. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Bucs have it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that takeaway here by this defense.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Back to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers will open up a 13-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go again with Williams. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
That's good for our Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. From the gun, here's Stafford. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive team. Shoulder for their position.
The Buccaneers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bucs will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They're down a couple of scores now, 16-0, as they want to get going here. Drive starts 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That finds Nakua along the sideline. Here's 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. They'll go with Williams. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
3rd and long. Here's Stafford. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. What to do on this drive? 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the give, it's White. Now a loose football. The Rams have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll run. It's Williams. Powering forward. He's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams get it back to within 9. Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return is Trey Palmer. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buccaneers offense, running back Rashad White, ready for this next possession. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A give. This is Irving. Has an opening. Past the 40. And he'll be taken down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. This throw right side is caught by Adams. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he'll take this forward only to about the 46-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They put Adams in motion. Get this complete right side to Otten. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now, faking the give. He finds his tight end, Keith. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That'll be intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Finding room at midfield. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Toward the sideline, taken in by Cup. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. He is in. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, LA.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
On the return is Sean Tucker. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. Look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll look to throw again. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Makes the score Buccaneers 23, Rams 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 3.
The Rams
offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw is Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. First down, Stafford. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here. They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you.